Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Man, that was bizarre. It was in the whole time. I don't know why it didn't do, but now we're good. Now we're good. All right, we are good. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there with the cable. Today is a day for UEFA. Today, 5 of the 6 teams playing are from Europe. Spain and Austria about to get underway here. Brought to you by Prize Fix. Use my code HME. Play $5. Get 50 and stay down the left side. Spain already with a shot. Yamal saved by Alexander Schlager. All right, now we are good to go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. How's it going, Kev? How's it going, Michael? I'm going to give you 40 on that one. So, Spain, 4-2-3-1. Simon, the keeper. Cucurella, Laporte, Kubarsi, Porro in the back. Pedri, Rodri, Alex Baena, Dani Olmo, Yamal, and, of course, Oyarzabal up top. As for Austria, it's a 4-2-3-1. Alexander Schlager as the keeper in the back. Lehmer, Alaba, Danzo, Push. In the midfield, Schlager, Zeivold, Zabitzer, Vana, Schmid, and up top, Grigorich gets the start for Arnautovic. All right, so there we go. Yeah, crazy to side paper. I saw that. Yeah, crazy on that. So here we go. Getting this one underway. Spain in the reds going left to right. Austria in the whites going right to left. The mic was working fine before. I'm not sure what happened there, but now we are good to go again. Appreciate you guys being here for this one. Throwing here for Spain on the left side across the field. Cucurella to take the throw. Gives it to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. It's a great ball down the left side. Good first touch, but Donso recovers nicely. Wins the slide challenge. Darrell clear his lines. How worried was I that we lose the game? Yesterday. So stoppage time, I was never worried. When we went down to 10, I was worried. When we went down to 10, I was concerned. But when it got to 2-0, I was never concerned. The only time I ever got concerned after we took a 1-0 lead was when we got the red card. But once we got a 2-0 lead, I was not concerned. Stoppage time, I was not concerned. They offer nothing up front. I was not concerned in the slightest bit that we're going to lose. Third biggest sign they made, ooh. And obviously Beckham and Messi are the top two. Oh, Thierry Henry was a pretty big signing. And Zlatan. Down the right center, Austria. Cross to the box, cleared away by Kubarsi. I mean, it's a big signing. I'm not sure it's the third biggest. Obviously, Messi and Beckham. Zlatan was pretty big. Feel about Belgium? I'm not happy they went on Balogun, but we can play with them. This is not the Belgium of old. We can play with them. Yeah, it was interesting, RFK. Yeah, Confession was interesting last night on stream. Austria throw in the attacking half on the right side. Donso to take. Donso throw deep into the box. Headed away by Laporte. Saves with Austria on the right side of the box. Edge of the box. Go back to midfield here. A work around the back here around midfield. Lamer on the left side. And Austria going right to left. Spain left to right. Doing all three games today. Zeibold gives himself left side at midfield to Lamer. Back to Zeibold. Leroy Irvin? Oh, I didn't see that he passed away. I did a video on him. He's a Hall of Very good player. He's a Hall of Very good. Oh, man, he's an absolute legend. He was on an all-decade team, if I'm not mistaken. He was a very solid corner in the 80s. You know, Spain, left side, edge of the box. So they give away. They're trying to cross it. It's blocked. Stays with Spain, the left side. Yamal taken down, no call. Play on. They'll play a 1-2 back to Yamal, though. Yamal gets back up. They'll win a corner. The cross blocked by Donso. See our second best player behind Pulisic? He's one of them. I think Richards is really, really good. Not sure he's our second best player, but he's so good. So corner on the left for Spain. I think Lewandowski's a top 10 signing. I'm not sure he's top 3. Schweinsteiger was bigger at the time than Lewandowski. We'll go to the edge of the box on the left side here. I'll go short. Pedro gives it off. Cross into the box. That one headed away by Austria. Not a lot of height on that one. Austria looked to play out the back with a 1-2. So go 1-2 down the right side. Play the advantage here. Was being dragged, but no call. Play on. They'll switch the play from right to left. It's a good switch. A lot of pace on that ball, but it's going to lead him perfectly. It's a great job there on the counterattack. Chance to the attack in third. Sabitzer goes back up top. Goes for Lamer. Lamer, edge of the box on the left side. Lamer, back left side to Sabitzer. Sabitzer in the attacking half will go to Alaba. No space to operate. They'll go back in their own half. Alaba gives it off. Zeibold to the midfield circle. Back to Alaba. Next year of stars after Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, Ronaldo. Oh, man. There's a through ball down the left side here. Chance. The flag was up for offside. Simon was coming off his line. I think he would have had that. So after that, I mean, there's so many. I mean, Yamal's up there. I mean, you got a lot of guys in the Prem. Barkowski, wait, what? Oh, Matt Ryan's number 1. Barkowski number 2 over Vic. It's close. I mean, Barkowski was so good in 1980. It's close. I thought you meant Vic Barkowski on 1-2. I'm like, wait, Matt Ryan's number 1. Yeah, Kane's in that top tier, Vaughn. Kane's in that top tier. Spain working out the back here. Yeah, I think Barkowski had a better career than Vic with the Falcons. Haaland's only 25. He is phenomenal. He's still got a couple more World Cups in, which is crazy to think about. Spain gets across midfield on the right side. Now they'll go back in their own half. Kubarsi. Laporte at the midfield circle again. Spain going left to right. Austria right to left. Giving it off left side here, Rodri. Rodri midfield circle, Pedri. Vic's top 3. I think Barkowski's number 2. Oyarzabal. Right side, edge of the box, Jamal. Looking for space for a cross round. Lamer, not there. It goes back top of the box. On the volley, won a handball, not going to get it. Dani Olmo, shot blocked. Was a great cross into Dani Olmo. Did well to win on the volley on target, but a good block by Austria. Spain get it back, left side. Alex Spain, a ball down the left. Looking for Cucurella. Cucurella will take it out of play. It's going to be a corner kick, though. Austria adamant that Cucurella was the last to touch it. Their appeals will go unanswered. Quarter on the left for Alex Spain. A second corner for Spain today. Corner kick. On the left flag. This time we'll go long. Into the 6th. The header. Over the bar. Another corner. He's looking for the head of Laporte. It's a well-worked ball. Austria has to just head it behind. Danso heads it behind. You don't think it's the same draw as Miami, LA, or New York? No, not at all. No. Not even close to the same draw. Internationally. Not even close. Now they do change the call. They're going to say Laporte was less to touch it. So VR intervenes. Ronaldo at 21. He's so good. But Yamal's not better than Vinny. No. Yamal's not better than Vinny. That's like the second tier, but like top tier, no. No. You know, it feels like a heat wave from everything I can tell. So you need to beat Belgium to be a success. I think it's already a success, but it would be an undoubted success if you beat Belgium. You make the quarterfinals, it's an undoubted success. Already, I'd say you won 3 games. You won a knockout game. Most points you've had in group play. I think already it's a success, but it's an undoubted success if you beat Belgium. I think no one can be disappointed with the USA this World Cup, whatever happens at this point. You beat Belgium, it's whatever happens at that point is gravy. It's house money. Pedro Porro gives it off. Kubarsi cross into the box. Alexander Schlager punches that one away. Damage not done yet. They'll try to head it down the left side. But push heads it out of play. Felipe Frank. Yes, Felipe Franks is clearly number 1. Going to St. John's, that's a good get. Oh, not even close, Fawn. No. No, that trade, they had like no picks to work with. They were getting aging players now. That trade's not going to be that bad. Bishop Ray sending high five for 100 drills. Appreciate you, man. Like, they still got, the Celtics still get multiple first-round picks for it. So. The Celtics-Nets trade was, the Nets destroyed their franchise for half a decade to get that deal done. Dani Olmo tries to play a through ball. It's blocked. Free kick, though. Dani Olmo was taken down. Free kick about 35 yards away. You're not rolling that one, Mark, yet. You were there for Rick Vaughn. It's a free kick here. They'll go short off the free kick. Now they'll switch it right side, Yamal. Yamal on the right side. He'll play it around Lamer. Gets taken down. No call. Yamal wants the foul. Not going to get it. Lamer took him down, but it was clean. Stays with Spain. Go back to midfield here. Pedri gives it off to Laporte. Laporte plays it left side. Cucurella. Edge of the box on the left, trying to get around. Push here is Alex Baena. Edge of the box, left side, Cucurella. Looking for a cross in here. The cross blocked by Push. Corner kick number 3 of the match for Spain already. Lorenz and Stern for the Rockies. Rip. Right now, the Nets give it someone who ended up becoming Jaylen Brown and JT. Get import my team. Let's go, V-Dub. Paying on the trade, I don't like it for the Celtics. I think they could have gotten way more value. So corner on the left. They went long last time. Short the first time. Got 2 guys short if they want to play it short. What will Alex Baena do here? He'll go long. Alex Baena tries to flick it on for Cucurella, headed away. And cleared by Austria. Sabitzer gives it back to midfield, goes back for Spain. Pedro Porro trying to switch the play left side. Alex Baena, good header to the edge of the box and left for Pedri. Back to Alex Baena. Now it's Rodri. Rodri looks to switch the play right side. He'll go Kubarsi. Kubarsi gives himself on the right wing. Pedro Porro. Not there. They'll retreat. Go back to midfield. Yeah, I want to say that V-dub. Yep. Why is Toronto saying Bob? I'm not sure. Red scored 5 on Miz. Man. Did not see that coming. You know, Celtics are not being Spurs or Thunder right now. If only the Sixers have the number 1 pick of the draft all along. How do we tell them? Thrown there for Austria on the right side at midfield. Yeah, this game being played in Los Angeles at quote-unquote SoFi Stadium. 3 games today. We're on for all of them. 5 of them involve European teams. There's only one non-UEFA team playing today, and that's Algeria. First 2 matches are UEFA. Portugal, Croatia. The quote-unquote big one. That starts... 5 o'clock Eastern time. No, 6 o'clock Eastern time. My bad. 6 o'clock Eastern. Wait, my time zones are off. My time zones are way off. 7 o'clock Eastern time. 7 o'clock Eastern time is when that game starts. Portugal, Croatia's at 7. Off the free kick, Spain get it back. Go back to their keeper here, Simon. Go to Kubarsi. And Spain going left to right in the Reds. Austria going right to left in the Whites. Spain's had the better chances so far, but I want to throw in here Laporte as that pass takes a deflection. Grigorich. We got the back here, Simon. Right, LeBron would be, obviously, I don't think that's going to happen, but Hadjimon would be pretty good. Kevin Love, a reunion, not bad. It's like a 5-12. Yeah, I'd say 5-12. Austria intercepts in midfield, goes right back to Simon. Laporte. Rodri. Rodri at midfield. He'll go right side to Kubarsi in his own half. Kubarsi now goes across the field. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. There's a foul. And they'll give a free kick here to Spain. Is taken down on the play was Oyarzabal. Away from the ball. There was contact to the face away from the ball. Oyarzabal just took a shot from Alaba. Yeah, how about that, Red? Yeah, that was crazy. I had him winning 2-0. I did have him winning 2-0. I didn't expect it like that, but man, that set piece goal, that Tillman free kick. We've been good on set pieces this World Cup. We scored against Turkey on the corner. We scored there. I mean, we've been good on set pieces. Yeah, the odds are probably low, actually, but that'd be a good get. The Austria first team of Group G to play round of 32 match. Well, everyone in Group E and F is out. Zabel gets back up on his feet. That's good to see. And free kick here for Spain at midfield. Pedro Porro. He'll just work it back. Austria playing a bit of a high line. Danny Olmo. That's a poor dummy run by Danny Olmo. Misjudged that pass. Thought it was going for Yamal, but it was not. It was going for him. Spain win a throw now in their own half as Austria clears once again. So throw in here on the right side in their own half for Spain. Switch the play left side. Cucurella. He's dispossessed there by Schmid. Austria get it back in the attacking half. Push on the right side to Schmid. And now they'll just go back in their own half. Round 16, the expectation? Yes, it was. Was a red card warranted? It was close. It was close. Wasn't a lot of intent. They were both going for the ball. The foot just went a really disastrous way. I would have given a yellow. The foot just went a disastrous way. It's one of those where if the foot doesn't go that way, they don't call it. The foot doesn't go that way, they don't call it. It was a foul. They were both going for the ball. Wasn't late or anything. It was just, the foot just went in an unfortunate direction. It wasn't like egregiously bad call, but I did not agree with it. Have you ever decided which teams play round of 32? They try to make it so the host nation gets a good draw, so the host nation gets a third place team if they win the group. So that's how they sort of do it. It's working around midfield. Here we got a tour. Appreciate you, man. James with a tour. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate you a ton, man. How's it going, Charizard? I appreciate you a ton, James, on that one. It means a lot to me. I love calling these games. Love hanging out with you guys. I love streaming sports, and I love being able to do this with you guys. Cross to the box. Can't get a head on it. Grigorich is in a good spot. Couldn't get a head on it. Appreciate you, James, on that one. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. I love calling these games. I'm blessed to be able to do this for work, so it's like my work is just calling the World Cup and hanging out with you guys. It's like, this is the dream. I feel like a kid again. It's awesome. Just summertime, just doing nothing but watching the World Cup. I love it. Appreciate you, man. We'll be here from now until the end. We're not going to do the final. I'm doing a watch party for the final. But other than that, we're doing every other match. Doing every game. So 1-2, Yamal goes right side. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro down the right. Crosses to the box. Was looking for Oyarzabal. Bit behind him. Stays with Spain, though, on the left side. You can hit posty end zones. Oh, that's cool in the game. Dani Olmo at midfield on the left side. Pedri. They'll go back in their own half. Taco with the soccer trophy for everyone, Jules. Appreciate you, man. It's coming hot today. Yeah, I think so too, Vaughn. You know, Lorenzen is not good. Up top here, Pedro Porro. Cross into the box! And saved by Alexander Schlager. He's trying to go far post. Pedro Porro had space to fire a shot from the top of the box. It was a good position. Thought he'd go far post. Trying to play on Dani Olmo. But Alexander Schlager read that all the way. And D-backs can't lose today, at least, because we don't play. Just thank God for that. Austria work on the back here again. Austria going right to left. Spain left to right. It's a poor ball by Austria trying to get a midfield intercepted. Now Yamal gives off top of the box. 1-2 back to Yamal. The pass behind him, and Vana intercepts. And Austria clears. Shove from behind there by Pedro Porro. Should be a free kick for Austria, and it will be. As a Bitzer got taken down on the clearance. Yeah, we'll be live for every match today. Portugal, Croatia, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're on the call for that. And at 11 o'clock, we're on the call for the final match. The only one involving a non-UEFA team today, Algeria, taking on Switzerland. We have one more day after this in the round of 32. It will be probably the biggest David against Goliath story in the history of the World Cup and the knockout rounds. And we're live. The round of 16 starts. Yeah, first time since 82, which is crazy. First time since 82. Austria work at the back here. Alaba goes right side out the backing, and Austria going right to left. Spain left to right. Through ball down the right side. It's a poor ball. Out of play. Cucurella will take the throw in. Poor ball there by Donzo. Having one team from Group E played a Group A. Germany played Group D. So, no, Switzerland is UEFA, yes. No, Algeria is the only one. So 5 of the 6 teams today are UEFA. Algeria is the only one that's not. That's crazy, MMA. That's crazy. Yeah, but usually how it works is if you win the group and you're the host nation, they try to give you a good draw. I appreciate that a ton better. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it's like you should at least try to call the game. That's why I don't do Jaguar games, because I wouldn't be commentating anything. Down the right side here, Yamal. Taking off the ball, and then a good shielding job there by Lamer. Lamer wins it back. Yeah, like, I don't understand, like, those people, if that makes sense for better. I don't understand it. Because it's like, I mean, I'm biased for USA, but, like, that's why I don't do Jaguars games. It's going to be a crap stream. Like, people want me to do Jaguars games, I'm like, it would be a crap stream. I would just not say anything. I'd be so biased. It wouldn't be good. That'd be good, Dex team. That'd be a good one. Spain down the left side here across midfield. Cucurella will play back in his own half. Do I buy into the theory that US selects a certain number of MLS players to grow the game? I used to, not anymore. But we overcorrected with 2018 with just going a complete MLS roster, and it did not work. I don't buy that theory anymore. But back in the day with like Brad Davis making the roster, yes. 100%. With Brad Davis and Wondolowski making it. It's surprising, Andrew. Ball into the box here. Chance for Sinding. Get a good first touch. And Pedri can't get a good first touch. And Alexander Schlager. Excuse me, Oyarzabal. So a good ball into Oyarzabal. Couldn't get a good first touch on it. And Alexander Schlager gets there. If they had scored first, I would have been... Oh, crap. That's what I've been like, oh, crap. Spain get it back in midfield. Pedro Porro. Why they didn't change venues for Canada, keep him playing Canada? Well, they did. The thing... Well, you can't change the venues once everything starts, because travel would just be insane. But that's the reward for winning your group. You win your group, you get to stay in your country. If they won the group, they would have stayed there. On the right side here, Pedro Porro. Good ball into the right side. Yamal chased it down, but Alexander Schlager reads it well. Schlager comes off his line and gets there before Pedro Porro can. Feed it to Yamal. We'll give up one. Well, soccer, I give up that. Australia, Egypt, the worst round of 32 match? No, Canada, South Africa was the worst on paper. And played out to be the worst. I'll go to play, and that will take us to hydration break. No real chances for Austria so far. Spain with the bulk of the chances. We're at the first hydration break, right? They should have won the group play, yep. Right, why leave and go to a bottom half French team where we can formulate? Exactly. Put a poll up at the hydration break. 3 hosts impact of the knockout bracket, up 100%. 100,000% impact of the knockout bracket. Because we've never had 3 hosts before. We had 2, but we never had 3. Absolutely impacted it. Again, this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Here's what I'm going with today. Messi to score tomorrow against Cabo Verde, and Angel Reese less than 15 points. WNBA All-Stars came out. Yeah, the Caitlin Clark disrespect keeps growing. Angel Reese, speaking of which, less than 15 points against the Mystics today. Use my code HMA. Play 5, get 50 instantly, available in most states. Remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app. We're going to have 6 hosts next time. Yes, we are. Though technically, I mean, South America, they're only getting a couple of games. They're not doing like the knockout rounds. The Australia-Egypt's not great. But Egypt is... They should win that one. Australia offers nothing up front. Australia only scored 2 goals in group play. They were both on counterattacks. They show no teeth up front against the USA or against Paraguay. Kind of lifeless. I expect that match to suck. I'm going to be streaming it, obviously. I expect it to suck. South Africa was the worst to make it, and Australia's second worst. I don't know about that, but yeah, Australia was not good. Shore Angel was a catch. Yep, there you go. Yeah, Georgia's next door. Yeah, Georgia's going to be in a good spot. Georgia, I think, is going to be in a very good spot going forward. I'm excited for the Euros. See what they can do with the Euros. I'm excited for that. Yeah, it can't be great. Yeah, crooked number in the first. That's all you want. That's all you want, crooked number in the first. Oh, yeah, I see that camera better, too. That's great. The me bounds. But she still leads the league in offensive rebounds, even if you don't count her me bounds. I love they just made that stat for her, like me bounds. I love that. I just think it's funny, like whether Clark should make her or not, that's one thing, but I just find it funny that the media had her in the top 3, the fans had her top 3, and the players had her outside the top 10. I think that's hysterical. Like, you're not meeting the allegations. Was Bosnia the next worst? Yes, definitely. They offer nothing up front. They offer nothing up front. We're at the hydration break. No score in this one over in Los Angeles. Okay, we're live for every match. Smoke up Gilbert again? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Paraguay's better. They're more controlled in the back. Tomorrow it's Australia, Egypt, Argentina, Cabo Verde, and Colombia, Ghana. That's going to be a great match. Colombia, Ghana is going to be really, really good. I think Colombia wins. Ghana doesn't offer much up top, but I think that should be pretty good. They were live for both matches on the 4th of July, both matches on the 5th, including the primetime Mexico-England match. That's going to do bonkers numbers. That's going to do bonkers numbers with 8 o'clock Eastern time, Mexico against England. That's going to do insane numbers. That's going to do like Sunday Night Football numbers. You know, Stephen A is, yeah. Spain on the right side. Yamal. No look pass down the right. It's a good ball. Pedro Porro cross to the box to the far post across the spore. Goes and play Austria throw. D-back serious ran. Zach Allen needs to go. Zach Allen completely needs to go. Like, we took 2 out of 3. Can't handle on that, but Zach Allen needs to go, and Pavin Smith needs to go as well. How about Bosnia versus Turkey? I think Turkey's better. I think Turkey's way better, actually. Turkey, at least, they have a plan up top. I don't want to say it's a good plan, just spamming crosses into the box, but at least it's a plan. Theoretically, it could work. Bosnia, I don't know what their plan is up top. They're too slow. Bosnia doesn't have any athleticism. Like, what Poch did very well yesterday was letting the USA use their strengths, using their athleticism. And, like, every one-on-one spot, USA won. On the right side here, Yamal. It's a good ball into the box. Good turn by Pedri. Pedri feeds it. Danny Olmo! Cleared away. Danny Olmo got in behind, but push with the sliding challenge at the last second. Out behind for a corner. What a ball by Pedri. Started with some great footwork by Yamal to get around 2 defenders. Then Pedri, a great through ball. The center of the box, right into the 6. Danny Olmo was through on goal. Pushed with a slide challenge at the end. That close to Spain's first. Corner on the right, their 4th of the match, first from the right side. Yamal going for an Olympico. Saved the put back in! But there might be goalie interference. We will see. As it stands, goal might come back. Schlager went down. As it stands, it's a goal. But we're having some discussions. Alexander Schlager went down. The keeper went down. Going for the Olympico there. Very similar to the Germany-Paraguay goal taken off the board. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be a goal. He was touched by Kubarsi. Kubarsi bowled into him. Yeah, Kubarsi made the contact. Kubarsi was the one who made the contact. That should not be a goal. Kubarsi made the contact. That's coming back. I'm doing all right, Kenneth. Dr. East almost a techie. Let's go. Let's go. Giants win total for Taylor's IQ. I think the win total by a hair. Yeah, they take the goal off the board. They take the goal off the board. Yeah, Turkey's second better than Bosnia. Yeah, they don't have a good number 9. That's the thing. They don't have a good central forward. They don't have a good number 9. Yeah, they're taking that one back. Yep, no goal. That's why I didn't say anything. Somebody's for Gallon? No. With a 6.26 CRA? He's got Stitch's ERA. He's literally Stitch. That's why I call him Stitch. His ERA is 6.26. Yeah, I agree with that order, Vaughn. Yeah. How's it going, Joe? Like, literally, Zach Allen is Stitch. 6.26. Thoughts on Terry and Arnold? Well, I don't think that's real. So that's his attorney saying that, so he doesn't have to wear the ankle monitor. So his attorney's saying, well, the judge is saying, well, now that you're not on a team, nothing's telling you wear an ankle monitor. And the attorney's saying, not so fast. We've had calls from 3 different teams. I don't think that's real. I think that's just a way for, that's just a ruse to try and make, because they never specify the teams. Just a ruse by the attorney to defend his client and say, well, there are teams interested, so I can't wear the ankle monitor. Thoughts on the new rule being tested? I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. I know other leagues have done it before. G League has the Big Three's done it. I don't hate the rule. It speeds up the game. I don't hate it. Spain down the left side. I mean, the flow of game would increase tremendously. You're shaving a solid 15 minutes off the game. In a good way, too. Down the left side, Spain edge of the box, trying to get a cross and around push. Space not there. We'll go back to the top of the box. Tries to cut around the left side. Alex Baena. Alex Baena feeds it to Pedri. He'll go back to midfield here for Laporte. Why is he not in jail? Well, he's got $1 million bond. The Dolphins have no one. To be fair, the Dolphins have literally no one. They have Achan, and that's really about it. Yamal. Trying to get across on the right side. He's taking it down the end line. Trying to get around Lamer. The cross. Yamal did very well taking it down the end line. Not going out of play. The cross not great, but it finds Cucurella. Edge of the box now. Left side for Spain. They'll play it into the box. Cut back inside. Dani Olmo. Back on the left side. Top of the box. Oyarzabal. Save. Great feed by Olmo to Oyarzabal. Alexander Schlager dives and makes that save. Trying to go far post there. Not a lot of space to operate. How he threaded the needle going across his body. It's a great shot. Better save. Corner for Yamal on the right side. Corner number 5 for Spain. Gallon pitches out of the pen. Next year, fiction. Corner into the box. This one spilled, but then saved by Schlager. We're going to keep for the rest of the tournament? Yes. Since we're doing one game at a time, yes, we are. What if I have the U.S. right now? France, Argentina, Brazil, Spain. I would. Mexico's a toss-up. England's a toss-up. Morocco right now is a toss-up. Portugal, toss-up. Yeah, Schlager looks good right now, Nick. Yep. Schlager looks good. Spain work out the back off the goal kick by off the pump by Schlager. The booty deep down the right side. Through ball in for Yamal. Yamal, high line by Schlager, tries to chip the keeper over the bar. Flag stayed down. Now the flag goes up. We're not accounted. But down the right side, Yamal trying to find some space. He was offside. Yep, easy call. Off by a full body length. Tried to chip the keeper. Schlager read it well. Poor ball by Austria off the free kick. Back to Spain, then dispossessed. Back in the midfield. It goes for Zabitzer. Back to midfield. And Austria work on the back here again. Austria going right to left. Spain left to right. Alaba. Right side at midfield, trying to get around Oyarzabal. Play a ball down the right side into the attacking third. Good ball, push, looks for a cross in the box. Push, cuts back on Alex Baena, edge of the box, right side. He'll feed it now on the right. Cross in, head away by Laporte. Stays with Austria though, top of the box now, 35 yards away. Well, fancy a goal to Alaba will, but well over the bar on the left foot. Not a good move. Jet seat corners, they need a lot, yeah. Jet seat corners. Jet seat corners. Keep one of them at Boris, yeah. Could do that. Or WoW. I mean, WoW would have to come first. Spain played short on the goal kick, playing out the back end. Austria, no shots on target so far. It's been all Spain. They really should have a goal by now, but Alexander Schlager is playing very, very well in net. A notable NFL equivalent for yesterday's game. Ooh. Let me think about this one. I would say Chiefs against the Browns. Chiefs were winning. Mahomes goes down. Chad Henne comes in. And then Chad Henne gets that big 4th down conversion, that 3rd down conversion with his legs. I would say Chiefs-Browns 2020. Down the left side here, Alex Baena feeds it to the top of the box. We'll switch the play now right side. Good switch to Yamal. Yamal. He's got a man top of the box if he wants. He's got Pedro Porro at the top of the box. He's still trying to nutmeg Lamer, and a bit ambitious there. He had Pedro Porro top of the box in a centralized spot. Try for a nutmeg. It didn't work. And now Austria having it midfield on the left side. Zabitzer. It's a poor through ball. Not a lot of pace on that one. Back to Spain at midfield. Because the Chiefs had the lead, but it was like closely, and they had to hold on with Chad Henne. I think it's a good equivalent. I'm fine with that. It's equivalent to being down 10 men. Spain. Through ball down the left side in the box. Oyarzabal. Cross in one time. Can't find Dani Olmo. Bit too much pace on that cross. Cleared away by Austria. Back to Spain at midfield. You figure they're due for one before the halftime break. Pedri. Attacking third. Centralized spot. I'll play it left side. Cucurella. Cross in! And that's a goal! Oyarzabal! 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 Ole! Oyarzabal! Not a lot of pace on that shot, but didn't matter. Might have taken a deflection. A great run there. They deserve a goal, and they get one. Oyarzabal. Not a lot of power on that shot. Didn't matter. Pedri started the attack. Played a good overlapping run down the left side. Looked like Cucurella's on from that angle. Cucurella then fed into the box. So much space for Oyarzabal. One time, gets around Alaba. And Alexander Schlager just flat-footed on that one. Completely flat-footed. Oyarzabal, cool, composed finish to the bottom right corner. I think Schlager thought that Alaba was going to block that shot, hence why he didn't move. I think he thought he was going to block that shot because he didn't move. How he tucked that underneath Alaba, I have no idea. But a great attack by Spain. They get their deserved goal. Would that be the worst we played at 10-11? Definitely. Easily, actually. Definitely. Yeah, Pons is so good. I love Pons a lot. You know, there was some more than I realized. Yep. So the first 15 minutes they're on opposite sides? Oh, man. Well, they color code for the, on the score bug, at least. The worst sport to play 10 on, yeah. I mean, basketball 5-on-4 would be. Although baseball 9-on-8, I mean, the outfield's just wide open. Chance here for Spain again. Yamal. Yamal, top of the box. Trying to get around Zeibel. He'll try a shot from the top of the box on the turn. Saved by Alexander Schlager. It's right at him. Spain pressing on for a second. It's a good turn. Yeah, unfortunately, James, if they beat Belgium, that's a big if. They got to play Spain in all likelihood. And that's not going to be a cakewalk. Lamer. Play back to Alaba. Alaba. Deep boot to midfield. It's won by Spain. Now Pedri goes back in his own half of the midfield circle. Laporte. Right side, Pedro Porro. The real Siraj Buzan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Appreciate you, man. 200 joules. Yeah, Austria, they're cooked. By any team this World Cup, I'd say top 10. I mean, look, it was a great free kick goal, but we've seen free kick goals before. And that wasn't a hard free kick goal, if that makes sense. It was a great goal, but it wasn't like... I mean, you expect to hit the target from a free kick like there. Danny Olmo feeds it top of the box. Cut back inside. Chance for Oyarzabal. That shot blocked. That shot's blocked. Oyarzabal looking for a second. Austria play 1-2 out the back. Sabitzer lost the handle. Back to Spain. Pedri. Kubarsi. Back of their own half they go. Yeah, we'll see on that, Dexy. We'll see on that. I mean, obviously, Juju's going to be number one, but beyond that, it gets interesting. CrossFit field here, Spain on the right side. Yamal, edge of the box on the right. Yamal looks for a ball in. Yamal working around Lamer. Yamal in the 40th minute. Yamal. He'll cut inside. Try to play a 1-2 with Pedro Porro. Not on the same page. And Austria wins the throw. Yamal was cutting inside. The 1-2 was to the outside flank. Thrown here for Austria. The defense bring it down. Yep. Now been added. Let's go, VW. Yep. Can't wait for that. Yeah, Jew Marlins were a different level. Spain will get it right back, though, in the attacking third. Alex Baena does well to shield his man. Now they'll go back in their own half. Laporte against Spain going left to right. Austria right to left. Play it down the right side. Pedro Porro. The retreat. Bit of a high line there. They just show that the first goal that Spain scored. It's funny, that would have been offside a couple years ago. The finger was offside, but it was not an advantageous position. Oyarzabal crosses the box, blocked by Danso behind for a corner on the left side. Spain just dominant right now. Yeah, Juju Hannah Booker, yeah. Definitely Juju Hannah's one too. If you want to make Rails exchange, you should play for US. Yeah. Suzuki. Oh, we could use Suzuki instead of Freeze. Suzuki, that's the one that got away because we were so reliant on Turner and he never panned out. Suzuki's the one that I might have nightmares about if Freeze has a howler. Corner cleared away. Austria on the counterattack. It's a heavy through ball down the right side, but a good job there chasing that one down by Pedro Porro. Beat Schmidt to the ball. Now Spain play back to Simon. The one that's going to kill me is going to be Suzuki. So I mean, no effort to keep Suzuki in our system. And we have no keeper. Freeze has not impressed me this World Cup so far. Hasn't made any crazy saves. Spain tries a shot from the midfield line. That's going to go well out of play. Goal kick here for Austria. Makes sense, Jackson. Back to the keeper, Alexander Schlager. High line by Spain. One-touch passing, Alaba. Like number 19 redirect coming. Let's go. 268. You're going to get there. You're getting there by the end of the month easily. Let's go. Austria down the left side. Schmid cross into the box. Good chance here. A poor first touch, though. Shielded by push, but a poor first touch. Spain get it back on the left side. They're better. Yes, they're better than those teams. How would they have fared? I think they would have won. I think they would have won against them. Sweden would be maybe the one where I'm not sure, but Switzerland, Austria, I think they would have. Yeah, Suzuki would start. Yeah, Suzuki would easily start for us. Suzuki would easily start. Redirecting coming. Appreciate all you guys being here from Dr. D's stream. Appreciate all you guys a ton for being here. Congrats to the Pirates. Back to 500. 6-1 win. Austria. Taken away. The top of the box. Good interception there by Dani Olmo. Chasing all that ground. And Schlager. Shot goes harmlessly back to Simon. 43rd minute here. If you're just joining us, Spain up 1-0. Noye Zabel with the goal. We're live for every match today. Every match of the World Cup today, we're on the call for. Dani Olmo. Go for Rodri. Left side, Laporte. Cucurella back to Laporte in his own half. Make sure to subscribe to Dr. D. He's doing some great stuff. Close to 10K. Taken down at midfield. Free kick one. Noye Zabel. Taken down there. Oh, I take him over Croatia too. This Croatia team, I take him over. On the right side, Yamal. Yamal trying to get a cross it around Lamer. Yamal. Back to the edge of the box on the right side. Pedro Porro. One-time cross to the far post. Headed away. Not a power on that cross, and Austria able to read it. Stays with Spain, the left side. Cucurella, edge of the box. Play it down the left, trying to get around his man. It's Alex Baena. Back to Cucurella. They'll reset. Rodri looks for a switch down the right. It's not there. He'll go back to his own center back here. Laporte. Left side it goes, Rodri. It's a poor first touch by Rodri. A rare miscue by Spain, and Austria will play a 1-2. Switch the play down the left side, looking for an overlap. Here's Zabitzer. So an overlap on the left, there is none. So we'll go back down the right side. It's a good ball by Zabitzer into the box. Cross to the top of the box. Behind his man, a fine Seibold. Seibold, shot blocked on the turn. Stays with Austria, though. Grigoric. Then he lost the handle. Grigoric was offside. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him, MMA. It was a very good result. How is USA in 2022? They were not good. I mean, they were not fun to watch. They were very lifeless. Very boring. It was very much you didn't know if they could score a goal. You knew they couldn't score two in a match. We're just hoping for the best. Kicking it down and hoping for the best. Left side here, Austria. Lamer taking off the ball. Dani Olmo takes him off the ball. Shouldn't be much added time in this one. I would assume about 4 minutes. And it will be exactly 4 minutes. 22, we did not look good. We made it out, but we did not look good. It was very much, every match was boring to watch. There was no expression. It was very much holding on for dear life. Monday Football and CL, let's go. Let's go. Sunday Night Football is going to be great. England, Mexico, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I mean, that's going to be insane. The ratings for that, England, Mexico, you combine that with Telemundo, oh my goodness. You got two of the three most popular teams in the country playing Sunday night primetime. Strategy whole, pretty much fun, yeah. They were not expressive on the ball at all. It was like night and day watching this team. Free kick for Spain. A good spot here. You can go for goal. Similar spot to where Tillman scored the other day. Similar spot to Tillman's goal. Maybe a bit further, but a similar spot. You know, our roster was not good in 22 either. Alex Spina and Danny almost standing over the ball here. Who will take? Baina to take. He'll go for goal off the crossbar. Still in play, though. The header won by Donzo. But it's not cleared far enough, and then a save. Yamal streaking down the left side. Saved by Alexander Schlager on the near post. Austria holding on for dear life. Throwing for Spain. Was a good free kick. Baina just off the crossbar. Then Yamal was streaking down to get it right off the crossbar. And Alexander Schlager does well to come back up and make that save. Yes, I guess it's going to be lit. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Spain will feel hard done that they only have one. Austria will be fortunate that it's only 1-0. Spain has been much the better side. Every stat, their expected goals especially, will reflect that. Pedro Porro down the right side. Yamal trying to play a 1-2 to Pedro Porro. Taken off the ball there by Zabitzer. Zabitzer goes back in his own box. Spain a bit of a high line. Try to get on the turn. No foul. Good job there by Austria to get out the back of the left side, but then the ball to Lamer is poor. But does find Zabitzer. He'll play it across midfield, headed away by Kubarsi. Cucurella, I should say. Spain get it back in their own half. We have a stoppage here. Kubarsi is down. Oh, yes, Vaughn. Yes, it is. Kubarsi's down. So we'll stop the play here for a moment. Minimum 4 minutes of added time, so I'll play a little bit more with the injury and everything and the free kick. We'll stay on for the halftime break. Why not? We're going to stay on for the halftime break. So free kick here for Spain in their own half. I want to get some plans on MMA. England scores against Mexico? I think they do. I think Harry Kane's better than any striker they've faced. You want to line out? That's bad. That's unlucky. Yeah, we got to find a goalkeeper for 2030. I mean, that's obvious. We got to get a goalie in for 2030. So free kick here. Spain will just play at the back. We played 4 minutes of the allotted 4, but again, with the injury stoppage. Oh, we're not going to play anymore. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. They go to his elbows like, what the heck? It's like, wait, we had a minute stoppage for injury. We played 4 minutes of added time. Should be another minute. The ref's laughing. Oh, his elbows like, what the heck? I'm surprised by that. Spain will take a 1-0 lead to the halftime break. Yeah, no, every team's interested in LeBron at this point, I was like, yeah, every team is interested. Yeah, I think so, Nick. I think that's got to be the strategy. Climb around for every stream if they want to beat Spain. It's going to be tough. We'll stay on for the halftime break. Actually, we have two options for halftime. We have two options. Now we'll just stay on. Never mind. I'm going to scan between. I got a package, and I think you're going to like this package. I did get a package. That is going to change a lot. Even the Lakers want him. Obviously, he just doesn't want to come back. And the number one coach on the hot seat, I'm shocked by that. I am absolutely shocked by that. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel, helps us to try to grow this community even more. Again, this one brought to you by Prize Picks and Rate Game. Remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app. It's a really cool app. All you do, you just rate the games you watch. Yeah, every team wants LeBron. Every single team at this stage wants LeBron. Gamer Life for every match today. Right, that makes, yeah, exactly. The expected stats, I mean, if you want to see the halftime stats, I mean, you want to talk about domination. Another ticker? No, it's not another ticker. It's not another ticker. Would be nice if it is, though. Want to see the halftime stats? Yeah. It's not great if you're an Austrian fan. 6 shots on goal compared to 0. 1.34 expected goals. Schlager's playing great. Oh, yeah, it's been time for a while, Joe. Yeah. Compared to 0.09. You can take a wild guess and say it's not good for Austria. Or the Spurs said now, which... You're glad to sell these today? Let's go. It's a great product. It really is. I'm just bummed they don't have World Cup. I don't know why. So the scroll has World Cup, but the basic LED one does not have World Cup. But my scroll has World Cup. Just tweet something out. LeBron play for the Knicks? I think he's going to go Warriors. He's going to play with Curry, play with Kerr, and do that. Yeah, Rock Me Out With This, great song. Great song. Yeah, so the LED, I'll show you. Like, the LED doesn't allow you to put World Cup on, and I don't know why. The LED does not do World Cup. I'm going to scroll a bit too pricey, but that makes sense, yeah. It's one of those, like, you have to find the right spot for it. There you go, Dan. Yep. Yeah, I've seen my other teams. I see NFL teams do it too. The Bananas did it. Like, I don't know why, but like the LED, you could do. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. I just love the product, but they don't do that. The scroll, you can do World Cup. You can do a lot with that actually. Do big set, like you see how many more options there are. Right, there is World Cup. I know there's World Cup. There was World Cup. Confident there's... I thought there was World Cup. Well, maybe not. All right. There you go. David Robinson went to the Bulls to play with Jordan Pippen and Phil Jackson. Which is the LED? Well, there is World Cup. Either way, it's on the LED. We're at the halftime break right now. It's all Spain so far. Another half-hour special? No, not this time. That one, he said it was for charity. That one, he said he would never do that again. He said he regrets how it went about. He was doing that for charity. And we got 3 games today. Obviously, this is match number 1. Match number 2, Portugal against Croatia. And then, of course, Switzerland against Algeria later tonight. Play for the Raptors. Just join LeBronto. Just do that. Yeah, Moniak. Sometimes people just have hot series where you just don't pitch to them. I mean, at this point, just don't pitch to him. Like, it's that simple. Just don't pitch to Moniak at this point. Yeah, I don't think so, Joe. I don't think so. And right now we're at the halftime break. If you're a member, we have emojis in the chat. The next members only stream will be, what was it? I think the next off day of the World Cup. And that's what I said. We're not doing OT tonight, but we will do it tomorrow night. The first Spain goal should be disallowed? Easily, yes. Easily. There was definite contact with the keeper. He bowled into him. That's 100% goalie interference. I thought the Germany one was soft. The Germany-Paraguay disallowed goal was soft. This one was not. This one was 100%. The right call. Heck, I didn't even celebrate when the goal happened. I mean, I have no dog in the fight, but I didn't even say it like a goal call because I was like, yeah, it's coming back. It was one of those like very obvious ones. The Austria goal already recovered for the mid-air collision. The goalie, that doesn't matter. It was a foul. Yeah, either way, it was a foul. Tied? Let's go. 4-run still tacos. If there's contact with the goalie, that ends the play. You knew it, yep. You knew it. Like, I'm rooting for the Rockies this one just because of wild card hunt. Now that we have a chance at wild card hunt, but we still have a chance. We'll be back on our way in just a couple minutes. First ever watching the whole World Cup, Cabo Verde being Argentina. That would be if they do it in regular time. Not PKs. I mean, it'd be a heck of an upset in PKs. If they do it in regular time or extra time, they actually win and not PK shootout. If Cabo Verde beats Argentina, it is the biggest upset in sports history. Like, we're talking Miracle on Ice levels of upset. Cabo Verde outright beating Argentina, not PKs, but like outright getting a goal on them and winning the match would be the biggest upset in the history of soccer. It would be Miracle on Ice levels of upset. Because right now, Miracle on Ice is like the clear-cut #1 upset of all time. College kids against the Soviet Union, the pros. This would be the only thing that would come close to that. Can we beat Belgium? Yes, we can. Belgium's not what they once were. Say there's a chance, yep. Oh, bigger than Jet Skulls. At least those are two pros. Those are pro teams. At least those are two pro teams. Yeah, be bigger than Jets Colts. Way bigger. And Jets Colts was massive, obviously. No one gave the AFL any credibility, but at least we knew the AFL could play with the NFL in some preseason games, and they had NFL level talent. This would be like the biggest upset of all time. Now, it doesn't count if it'd still be a massive upset if they win on PKs. If they win on PKs, it would still be a massive upset, but it's not the same. If they win outright against Argentina, it is the biggest upset of all time. App State, Michigan? Yep, we're talking that. We're talking that kind of upset. Yeah, no, it'd be like that, Sour, yep. Yeah, I think Spain's winning this one. Yeah, I think there's a chance. I do think there's a chance to beat Belgium. Look, I think, obviously now Balogun sucks, but we're good on the ball. This is not the Belgium team of old. Oh, bigger than UMBC Virginia, easily. UMBC was underseeded. UMBC probably was a 14 seed that they didn't get a lot of respect. They were a 16. Virginia had a lot of guys hurt. Virginia had a ton of guys hurt. UMBC was underseeded. So, be bigger than that. Yeah, it would have its own article. Yep, it would be. It would. Bigger than Jimmy V? Easily. Bigger than Jimmy V? Definitely. Jerry Strips, appreciate you a ton, Sourberg. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, trust me, this would be like unparalleled levels of upset. Like nothing in American sports compares. I'll just put it that way. Nothing in American sports compares whatsoever. You're talking a 40-year-old goalkeeper who no one had heard of before, Vozina. You're talking guys who... I mean, Argentina is the defending champion. They're maybe the best team in the world. Lionel Messi. They cruise through group play. Like, their roster is just... Their goalkeeper doesn't even play for a team. Vozina is their goalkeeper. He literally does not play for a team. Like, he's a free agent. You never see that. Vozina is literally a free agent. You're bigger than Kansas versus any 10. Yep. It would literally be unprecedented. I don't think people can, like, comprehend. Bro, Joe's everybody's smart, yeah. And he's also on a team. Vozina is a free agent. Their top player is literally not signed by anyone. It's not like NFL or like free agent, you could still get like millions upon millions of dollars. Like, it's not like he's testing for agency. It's not how that works. If you're a free agent in soccer, it's not great. It'd be Pakistan. Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one. I remember when that came to New York. They built that cricket stadium on Long Island. Like, the top player on Cabo Verde literally does not play for a team. Against Lionel Messi. Like, Messi, like, if Vozina can stop Messi, maybe the greatest player of all time against a guy that does not have a team and is 40 years old. I mean, it would be the biggest upset of all time. Right, yeah, he played last year in Portuguese League. He did. But, so it's very rare for, like, outright free agents this time of year. You don't see guys hit free agency in soccer. It's very rare. Almost like a very unique set of circumstances. Yeah, PK, I'm not crazy with PKs. For me personally, I would do, for every 10 minutes, take a guy off until it goes to like 8 on 8. Pick for today's game, Portugal-Croatia is the one to watch. I think Portugal wins. I had Spain winning this one, and I have Algeria. Right, I think I have Algeria against Switzerland. I think I do. I'll double check on that. But I could see it. We'll have a sub at the halftime break. Austria will make a change. Chukwuemeka will enter the pitch. So Chukwuemeka on. It looks like Kilic is coming on as well. So a double sub for Austria. That first half was less than ideal, I'll put it that way. Was a less than stellar first half for Austria. So a double sub here. Schlager and Zeibold come off. He'll get more playing time in Denmark? He'll get more playing time in Denmark. So Zeibold off, Schlager off. Not Alexander Schlager. He's been playing his butt off. So Kilic on and Chukwuemeka on. Some legs in the midfield. Harry Rose called out the World Cup game. Well, the thing with PKs, this is the thing I don't like about PKs, is that it's the one sport that you can win a game without scoring. I feel like no other sport has that. Baseball, to win a game, you have to score at least one run. Basketball, to win a game, you have to score at least 1 point. Hockey, you got to score at least 1 goal to win. In playoffs, you got to score at least 1 goal to win. Football, you got to score at least once. Soccer is the one sport you don't need to score to win. It's a very specific, PKs are very specific and they don't happen often. It'd be like deciding an NFL game by coughing corner punts, thing from the 40, like a thing that happens like very rarely. Now Spain at midfield, and Spain going right to left, Austria left to right. I've always said that with PKs though. Thank God the USA's never played a PK shootout. I'd be terrified. I have my inhaler on standby if the USA's in a PK shootout. And Spain going right to left, Austria left to right. The second half underway here. No changes for Spain at the halftime break, nor do they really need to make any changes. That's how well they played. Cucurella will take the free kick here. Now we'll give it off, and now they'll play it out the back. Laporte. Back it goes in his own half. To the midfield circle. Switch to the play right side. It's Rodri. Now Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo on the right side. 1-2. It's a good ball. It's a great job there to find Pedro Porro. Play it right side. Not a great first touch by Yamal, but he's able to get there and play back in his own half. They'll switch the play down to the left side for Cucurella. Cucurella across midfield. Ball down the left flank for Alex Baena. Alex Baena, 1-2, back to Cucurella. Working on that left side here. Pedri. They create that triangle. Pedri. 1-2, back to Pedri. He'll look to switch play right side. He should have the switch. Oh, that's poor. Oh, that's so poor. Pedri had a switch on the right side way earlier. Down the right flank. Yamal was streaking down the right flank. Play that switch way too late. Austria intercepts. Spain will get it back, though, in the attacking half. Pedro Porro will win a free kick. So he's dragged down on the right side by Lamer. Why is FIFA so against playing side net until someone scores? Because theoretically, no one could score. Theoretically, it would take forever. But I thought the way it should be for soccer is it should be golden goal. I've always thought golden goal, you take a man off after every 10 minutes until it gets to 7-on-7. And then you don't take anyone off after 7-on-7. Yeah, be like that, Joe. Yep. Yeah, Haaland would have been a good signing for them. Haaland been a very good signing. Chopper would have been a very good signing. Probably have a Premier League title by now. Yeah, at least, last goes in stable condition. That's good, at least. Spain trying to cut inside. Free kick. Good job there. Winning that one by Zabitzer. Take too long? If you say 11-on-11, it would take too long. Yes, I agree. If you say 11-on-11. My plan is you take guys off after every 10 minutes. My plan will be taking a man off after every 10 minutes. Spain get it back in the attacking third off the dispossession. Chance to top of the box. Right at the keeper. Poor finish there by Oyarzabal. He's got 1 goal today. Thought he was going to get a second. Centralized position. Had runs down the left and right side taking himself, which is not a problem. You want your striker to take those shots. It's right at him. Golden goal is first goal wins. Golden goal is if you score. It's like what hockey has. Once you score, that's it. This could be a good class, Nexie. It could be a very good class. Austria, header down the right side. It's won by Spain. Cucurella will get there in his own half. On the left side, he'll boot it deep to midfield. Header won by Austria. And back to Spain. Not a great ball. Goes back to Pedri, and they'll play back to their own keeper, Simon. Simon plays in the box for Laporte. Laporte. Rodri. Back to Laporte in his own box. Back to Simon. Not a great back pass. Austria played a bit of a high line. Spain trying to break it down, and they do. It's a great job there. One-touch header to Cucurella. Down the left side now. Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Ball down the left. Bit behind Alex Spina, but he gets there. Alex Spina tries to cut inside and win a throw-in. Taken out by push. Spain doing very well breaking that high line, that tiki-taka. One-touch passing. So good at that. Yes, sudden death, yes. Yep, golden goal, sudden death. Cucurella down the left side on the throw, and Dani Olmo. Vana gets there first, but it's taken behind for a corner. What's crazy about that sequence for Spain, they played everything on the left side, never once went to center or right. They took it from their own box to a corner kick, just staying on the left side the entire time, with nothing but one-touch passes. That's why they're so dangerous. That's why they're so good. Top 3 team in this tournament. Baena, corner on the left side. Baena to take. Baena. Header in. Over the bar. Good ball, Zabel. Header was over the bar. Spain scored another one? Yes. Yes. 2-goal lead is the most dangerous. Yes, it is. But I don't really fancy Austria this match. They really have not done much up top. Spain at midfield here. Playing at Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo in the attacking third. Dani Olmo, centralized position. Dani Olmo taking off the ball. Pushed up by Donzo. Clean challenge. Play on. Great challenge by Donzo. Now Austria down the left side across midfield. We'll go back in their own half. It's a poor back pass, though. Intercepted easily. Dani Olmo gets back on side. Chance for another right back to Dani Olmo. To the top of the box. Bit behind his man. Stays with Spain, though, on the left side. And then won by Austria. Vana. Taking off the ball. Didn't see man behind. Alex Baena. Left side, edge of the box. Alex Baena. Alex Baena. Looks for some space. Not there. We'll go edge of the box, left side. Cucurella. 1-2 back to Cucurella. The edge of the box. Go for Alex Baena. Alex Baena fakes a crossing. Goes for Cucurella. Cucurella. We'll go back to the midfield. Laporte. 1-2 passing with Laporte on the left side. We'll go back to center. Switching it back left side. Cucurella. Cucurella looks for a switch. Has an overlap on the left. It's blocked. Looking for Alex Baena, but blocked by push. And Austria will clear. Spain want to throw on the left side. Austria going to score? No. I don't think so. She's from Buffalo. Nice. There are a lot of great players from New York for basketball. So that's good. Especially upstate New York. Another throw for Cucurella on the left side. Austria's not great in possession right now. Even when they're taking away from Spain, the passes have not been clinical. They don't recognize Spain's pressure from behind. Spain's the more physical team, the more composed team. They're showing their dominance today. Can they get a second here? Rodri, about 30 yards away. Centralized position. Try a shot. Not far off. Rodri tried a beat Schlager, but just beat the post on the left side. I've seen worse efforts from there. That might have been deflected. But Rodri on that one. Just wide left of the post. Yeah, it was deflected. Corner kick. Alex Baena to take the 8th corner of the match for Spain. Austria's not gone a corner kick. Baena, corner to the near post, headed back by Austria. Falls for Yamal. Great first touch by Yamal. Edge of the box, left side. Then he's taken off the ball. Spain do get it back, though, midfield on the left side. We'll go back to the keeper here, Simon. 2-0 winning record. That's crazy. Nothing makes sense in the AL right now. Florio talks about soccer. That is a first. That is crazy. Midfield, good pass to Alex Baena. Alex Baena taken down from behind. Clean challenge, won the ball. Being pressured by Dani Olmo, trying to advance to the midfield. They do, and then taking off the ball there, no foul. That's what I'm talking about. They don't recognize the pressure from behind. They don't recognize that pressure around that. Alex Baena, hard challenge from behind there by push. Free kick for Spain, and midfield on the left side. That's exactly what I mean with Austria. Anytime they get the ball, they don't recognize Spain's pressure from behind. They don't have a great feel for the game right now. They don't have a great feel for the game. Like, they don't have eyes out the back of their head. Why is there 11 o'clock? Time zones. 8 o'clock on the West Coast. That's why. Spain off the free kick. Go to the midfield circle here. Now back for Laporte. Spain going right to left. Austria left to right. Simon. Hopefully he doesn't, Isaac, because I need the wildcard race to just not get out of hand for the D-backs. Ball on the left side here. Alex Baena trying to play a 1-2. Sarah set by Austria. Back to Spain it goes. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedri in the attacking third. Good turn there. Gets around Schmid. He'll play an overlap left side. Alex Baena on the left side. Played edge of the box. Cucurella with space. He's not going to fire a shot. Had space to do so. Instead he finds Rodri. They'll switch the play right side. Yamal right side. Pedro Porro 1-2. Great 1-2. Pedro Porro down the right. Cross in. It's blocked. Cleared by Vona. It's a great switch. Austria counterattack down the left side. Play the advantage here. Zabitzer. Through ball down the left for Vona. Or excuse me, for Lamer. Lamer left side. Cross into the box. Too much on it. Looking for Grigorich. Spain get it back. Good counterattack, though. In Austria right now, expected goals 0.03. They need a goal. They've not really come close. That might have been their quote-unquote closest chance. The goal's going to come. You figure it's going to be on a set piece or a counterattack. Spain left side here. Laporte. Left wing, Alex Baena. Alex Baena into the box. So 1-2 back to Alex Baena. Top of the box. 1-2 back to Alex Baena. About 25 yards away. He'll fancy a shot blocked by Vona. Vona's pass to get to midfield is poor. Back to Spain. Do you think the champ will underperform more than round 16 in the first round? Argentina? Well, I don't think they're going to underperform. More likely to round of 16. I don't think they're going to struggle with Cabo Verde. Fiction, Rob. I'm going to say fiction. They should, but I'm going to say fiction. Spain left side. Alex Baena, Cucurella. Top of the box. Good ball in. They'll switch to play right side. Shove from behind. No call. Pedro is shoved from behind. No call. That should have been. They'll play the advantage. Shot. Goal kick. Oh, they should have. There was no advantage to be had there. That's a free kick top of the box. I don't know why the ref played advantage. Pedro was clearly shoved from behind. Like, clear foul on Don, so he shoved him, extended the arm. Ref played advantage, and that seems like a poor decision. There was no advantage. I'd rather have the set piece. Top of the box, 25 yards away. Goal kick for Austria. They'll play it short out the back here. Boot it deep to midfield. Header won by Austria. They'll try to switch the play right to left. A lot on that switch, and Pedro Porro chases that one down. Back to Simon. He'll boot it to midfield. Header won at the midfield circle by Alaba. But Austria in offside position, so it goes right back to Kubarsi. Kubarsi to Simon. Now the flag will come up for the offside. How's it going, RFK? Looks like we will have a sub coming on in just a little bit. Schmid's going to come off. The subs for Austria have not done much so far. Looks like a double sub for Austria. So Schmid's day is done. Arnautovic, we had a feeling he was going to come on. He started the last match. It was not great last match, but good off the bench. And good as a super sub this World Cup. He's got 2 goals. Both of them coming off the bench. Kalajdzic coming on as well. Grigorich is off for Arnautovic. No surprises there. One sub remaining. That's the big one. We were waiting for Arnautovic to come on. Started the last match again. Wasn't great as a starter. As a super sub, he's been very good. Was very good that first match against Jordan. Got all 3 points. Now crossing the box. Immediately finds the head of Kalajdzic. But over the bar. No, I would go Enforcer on that one, Rob. Yeah, I'm with you. Good chance there for Austria. Cross into the box and just over the bar by Kalajdzic. He out-jumped Cucurella. Immediate impact off the bench. How's it going, Keenan? Made my drive back home. Mr. Compton, appreciate you. Yeah, right now we got 1-0 Spain. Spain going right to left, Austria left to right. Spain want to throw in their own half off the goal kick. Go live for all the matches today. 7 o'clock Eastern time. Portugal, Croatia, and then 11 o'clock. The final match on FS1 this World Cup. Through all down the right side. Heavy ball. Can't keep it in play. Yamal keeps it in play. Yamal down the right side. Yamal. Get around Lamer. Yamal. Top of the box. One time. Blocked. Dani Olmo blocked. Was a great switch to the right side for Yamal. And a good ball by Yamal. Top of the box for Dani Olmo. Did well to block it. That was on target. Rodri back to midfield. The turn by Pedro in the midfield circle. Through ball. Down the right side. He's onside. A heavy ball. Yamal. Can he keep it in play? He can. Yamal keeps it in play. He'll try to get around Lamer here on the right. Now they're going to say it went out of play. Now they will say the ball went out of play. You're going to get offside, actually. Oh, no, he was off. Yeah, he was off. They get offside. What number will LeBron wear if he wins Miami? 23. He will go 23 on that. He wouldn't wear any other number. He go 23. Austria through ball down the left side. Simon comes off his line, wins a header, and wins a free kick. It was a great through ball, playing on Arnautovic. And Simon had to come out of his box and just win that header. Watching on Peacock for Telemundo makes sense. Yep. That's the better broadcast. Fox is doing a better job at least. We'll give Fox credit. They are doing better than the previous World Cups. Stoppage here. So Arnautovic is still down after that collision with Simon. It was a scary collision. Two guys going for it in the air, top of the box. You know, I'm excited for that one too, MMA. That's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for that. Don't ever look Switzerland and Algeria, though. Algeria, I like the way Algeria plays. And stoppage here for an injury. Austria, their first time making it past the group stage since 1982. They did it in the most dramatic way, scoring at the death against Algeria in that 3-3 game in Kansas City. One of the greatest games ever played. A goal from Kalajdzic. Ian Dark's great. Yeah, Ian Dark's great. Go-to number for me was 9. My lucky number is 9. My go-to number was 9. Looking to win their first knockout match. Technically speaking, they won second round game against West Germany in 1978 when they had double group phases, but it's a lot different back then. Technically speaking, their first match, trying to win their first knockout match since 1954. Algeria can learn Switzerland sleep. Spain right side. We're back on our way here. Play the advantage. Dani Olmo, top of the box, plays left side. Cucurella. Cucurella. Left flank for Alex Baena. Alex Baena looks for a ball and get around push. Alex Baena goes back up top. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo right side. Pedri. Pedri edge of the box right side. 1-2. Back to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro edge of the box right side. No space. He'll retreat. Rodri. Left side. Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Left side edge of the box. Alex Baena. Alex Baena back space for Dani Olmo. What a pass. Took too long on the shots. Block falls for Cucurella though. Cucurella ball left side. Alex Baena. Alex Baena. Cross in. Header. What a sequence. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. What a sequence. Sublime. The tiki-taka one-touch passing all within 25 yards of the box. That is so well done. That is so well done. It's why Spain is such a tough out. Why Spain's one of the best in the world. That sequence was just sublime. Pedro Porro on the header. The cross from Alex Baena. But just the build-up around the box. Comfortable in possession. The one-touch passing. Dani Olmo to Cucurella. Stays with it onside. Alex Baena, great cross in. Just working it around the box. One-touch passing. That was beautiful. One of the best work goals of this World Cup. And Spain get their well-deserved second. Pedro Porro on the header on the cross from Alex Baena. Pedro Porro, his first of this World Cup. I mean, what a goal. What a goal. I mean, you can't pass it any better than that. Spain have no trouble working it around the box. 25 yards away. Everyone knows where they are. You could put blindfolds on them and would still score that goal. That's how comfortable they are in possession. Spain, they are a team that you could legitimately put blindfolds on the players. They just know where everyone is at any given moment. They're so comfortable. A well-deserved goal. And Spain, they might be in that tier 1 alongside France and Argentina this World Cup. We're going to have a double sub in just a bit for Spain. Marino and Torres will come on. I'm thinking Oyarzabal comes off. We'll go to the hydration break beforehand. Then warm up the bus chairs, get started. Oh, yeah. So go to the hydration break. I'm not even going to bother putting up a new poll. Because it is all Spain right now. A comfortable 2-0 lead. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton as we try to grow this community even more. Spain, barring anything crazy, and we've seen crazy stuff this World Cup. Austria's been part of it. The Algeria match. But barring anything crazy, Spain will move on to the round of 16. Wilson must go, wow, there you go. And Spain's next match would be against the winner of Portugal-Croatia on July 6th. Same day as U.S.-Belgium. Yeah, how did Tom get relegated? That's a great question. With how their players are playing. That's a great question. We could potentially be setting ourselves up for a matchup between two future host nations. Spain, Portugal on the peninsula. Heated rivals. Could be a cracking match. Obviously, Portugal's got to get past Croatia first. It's not going to be easy. If the odds makers are right, Spain, Portugal, it would be the first time ever that two nations hosting the next World Cup would play against each other. Granted, the odds of it happening are pretty much slim to none, since it would only be the third time ever that we've seen two host nations, at least two, at a World Cup. It would be the first time they ever meet in a knockout match. Two future hosts. Danny Olmo comes off. You would think Oyarzabal's coming off as well, with Torres coming on. Torres has not been the most clinical in front of net this World Cup, but a chance here in a quote-unquote low-pressure situation. Some fresh legs up top. Marino and Torres come on. 6-7 coming on. Yes, I did it. Yeah, not today. No, not today. It's not dangerous. We get back underway here after the hydration break. For Spain, it's the first time they've scored multiple goals in a knockout match since 1994. A crazy stat to think about when you realize their golden generation. And you realize with Spain, they won the World Cup in 2010. Spain, right off the hydration break, right side Marino. Plays the edge of the box on the right side. They'll work out the back now. A retreat back to midfield. Oh, Baina's coming off. My apologies. Oyarzabal is not coming off. My apologies. I thought Oyarzabal would come off, seeing as Torres would play the striker up top. That's what that sub usually is. It is not. My apologies on that. Alex Baina is the one coming off. Who had that cross into the box. My apologies on that. McCarthy Homer, he's been crushing it this year. I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for him. My apologies. Oyarzabal is still on. Shut down work early, just come here and stand. Oh, that sucks. So Oyarzabal subs. So you're going to go two strikers up top. They're going to go two up top. Tigers Rangers this week have been playing Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, they want to play 4th of July. Yeah, it's a little bit odd, but for something like that, what they want to do, there's a mandate number of off days. They don't want to play too many days in a row, 3-day series. They want to make sure they play Saturday, Sunday, and they want to play 4th of July. So, I get that. Or at least they show the subs between 6 and 7. Yes, they are. Yeah, Congo, yeah, they really should have. Oh, man. That second shot was just brutal. In the first half, they should have had him. They should have had him in the first half. They played their hearts out. Harry Kane's just so good. Harry Kane is just so good. Thrown here for Spain on the right side. Intercepted by Austria. Trying to go down the right side here. Austria on the right. Chukwuemeka lost the handle. Back to Spain. Rodri. Rodri gives it off to Laporte. Back to Rodri. Rodri. Laporte just building that short triangle. Trying to play it there for Torres. It's won by Austria. You know, I was never confident in England winning that match. In England, I said for that match, I think England wins, but Congo can play. I said they're very good on the flanks. I said they have a chance. Especially because England was not impressing me in the World Cup so far. Long through down the left side there by Lamer. Goes right back to Simon. Yeah, Spain's looking good right now. Marlon's never winning another game. Is he has to step down? I'm not surprised. He should step down. He should step down. I mean, this World Cup was embarrassing for Germany. There's no way he's going to last. There's no way he's going to last. Australia, Egypt's second worst match? Yeah, I'd say so. Right, we don't have the ball. It's hard to do anything. Spain get it back in their own half on the right side. The boot it deep. Trying to play a through ball down the right, looking for Pedro Porro. Way too much on. That goes behind for a goal kick. Austria work out the back here on the left side. I've not seen the league rival uniforms. I've not seen the league uniforms. I'm terrified of what ours are going to look like, but we're going to see. Balogun red card. So we got some scuffle breaking out here as well, right off the free kick. Some pushing and shoving going on involving Alaba. Another shove comes in from Arnautovic. So Balogun red card. It was a foul. Obviously, it was a foul. I think it was harsh. I think the foot just got in a very weird position. They're both going for the ball. There's no ill intent. Just the foot just bent a really awful way. It's definitely a foul, but I feel like it's a harsh red. It's a very harsh red. All navy, neon blue accents. Multiple shades of blue. Then just go back to the Titans uniforms from what you got rid of. And they tried the navy, and then it was so bad they scrapped it for the current uniforms. Yeah, I would say I have no problem with a yellow there, but I mean studs were up. I have no problem with a yellow. I would not have gone red. Free kicking to the box. It's won by Spain, and Pedro Porro looks to clear. He'll try to dance around Kalajdzic. He'll feed it for Marino. Marino back to Pedro Porro. Taken out of play. Austria win a throw. Most of it's covered while chasing a shadow. Yeah, white instead of gray, no shoulder swords. Oof. It's also the Jalen Brown trade. Doesn't go behind for a goal kick. Austria wants a PK. There was a shove in the box, not going to get it. The Jalen Brown trade, I think the value, I'm shocked the value was that low. I'm shocked his value was that low. I don't know what the Celts are doing. A shove in the box. Arnautovic goes down. Play on. How come it's a red card a match? I would say it happens about once every 20 matches, I would say. I would say about 5% of the time. Spain, one-touch pass off the goal kick. Down the left side it goes. It's a good ball down the left into the box. Cross it, Marino. It's blocked. Austria trying to clear it out the box. That went out of play. That's a terrible back pass to Alaba. Alaba had the block, or excuse me, Donzo had the block. I try to back pass at Donzo. It goes to play. Spain won a corner off nothing. They're 9th of the match. Let's say 5%. Sixers Islanders, yes, they are. 5 to 10% have red cards. You know, Spain and Alpen on their top level. Although that second goal they were. That second goal was just tiki-taka, one touch. That second goal, they were on their top level. They play like that. I mean, they've been top level today. They probably should have a few more, but they've been very good today. Yamal to take the corner on the left. Yamal to the far post. Header one over the bar. Found Torres on the far post. Well over the bar. Why Celts not just keep GB? I think the relationship was just damaged. I think he would just maybe a locker room cancer at that point. Yeah, Steven A. just reads a script for Oligarchy and Clutch, yeah. Clutch rules the NBA, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Off the goal kick. Spain get it right back in midfield, trying to flick it on here for Zabel. It's won back by Austria, the midfield circle. A play out the back push. Right side. High line by Torres. He'll go back to his keeper here. Alexander Schlager boots it in midfield. It's won by Austria. Vona. Back to Donzo. Tillman's free kick was great. Might have been the best for the tournament. Might have been the best. I have no problem calling it the best. I mean, top left corner. It was great. Left side here, Austria. Cross to the box. It's blocked. Cleared away by Kubarsi. Vona wins the header. Plays it edge of the box, left side. Looking for a ball around Pedro Porro on the left side. Goes back up top. I'll switch the play now. The center of the box now. Push. Push. Back to the left side, Alaba. Alaba, good first touch. 1-2, back top of the box. Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka, back heel flick. Back to Chukwuemeka. Oh, that's a great attack with a shot wide. It's a great back heel flick by Arnautovic. Clever. Absolutely clever. That back heel flick from Arnautovic. Some signs of creativity for Austria. Maybe a bit too little, too late. The shot wide, but what an attack. It's a great back heel flick. Clever. It's a clever flick. It's going to take a lot of creativity to get past Spain at this point. You know, Czechia was bad one. But the weakest European team ever? No. No, not even close. Weakest European team ever? No. Torres, left side. Pedri. Rodri takes it back to midfield. Clutch weapon granted. Yep. Rodri. Midfield left side. Play the advantage. Midfield circle. Marino. Marino. Goes back left side. Cucurella. Work out the back now. Laporte. Cross midfield once again. Back to Laporte in his own half. Laporte to the midfield circle. Good first touch by Marino. Play it across his own half. A great through ball down the left side. Cucurella in the attacking third. Cucurella can play top of the box. He will. 1-2. Oh, miscommunication there. Was trying to play Pedri. Miscommunication by Torres. Torres thought Pedri was going to stay at the top of the box. Pedri was cutting. It's a good idea. But Torres just behind his man. Played him on. It would have been 3-0. Transfer wins one day? 55%. I'm going to go 55. It is a complete toss-up. Without Balogun, it's going to be tough. But I'm going to go 55. Yeah, there have been way worse European teams. I know Iceland got a point in 2018, but they did not look good. Spain's look very good, Vaughn. Spain's look very good. I was looking around so competent, man. 81st minute here. Play down the left side, Austria. Cross into the box. From Zabitzer, header wide. Good cross by Zabitzer. Found the header push. But wide right. The main Celtics are the real winners, yeah. Jumped over Cucurella. Push, couldn't direct the header. Yeah, I'm not sure what changed, Vaughn. I'm not sure what changed. It's a complete toss-up, the USA match. Off the goal kick, Spain play down the right side. They can switch down the left. Space for Torres. They want to switch down the left. Instead, they'll go top of the box. Pedri plays it to Torres. Now on the switch, left side. Will try to cut back inside. Poor first touch. Pedri just is... Torres is just not... look great this World Cup. He really is not. You know, Greece in 94, yeah. They were bad. Yeah, Torres, like the first touches have not been there. The communication's not been there. The shots have not been on target. He's only put 25% of his shots on target. That's so poor for a striker. There are good spots, too. Torres is just, he's not good right now. And it's the one complaint you can have for Spain from this match is that I'm not sure Torres can be the top guy off the bench up top. He might have to go with someone else. Well, foul from behind. Push will get a yellow card for pushing Cucurella down. Living up to his name there. Sub coming on for Spain, meanwhile. Does look like Gavi's going to come on. The 21-year-old midfielder. See who he makes way for. Next stoppage. They'll have 2 remaining. Of the free kick. They'll switch the play right side. Oyarzabal switches it right side for Yamal. You gotta win, yeah. I mean, you win, the World Cup's an undoubted success. Like, no one can debate at that point. USA, that's a success. Make the quarterfinals, that's success. Whatever happens at that point, you lose to Spain, whatever happens, happens. Spain left side in the attacking half. Pedri. Back to Cucurella on the left side. Marino. 1-2, back to Marino. Goes back to the midfield circle. Now they'll work out the back right side. Kubarsi. Back in his own half, Laporte. Ball down the left, Pedri. Pedri gets in centralized position. They got to play your man on there. But Torres down the left side. Play the overlap on left. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal, cross in, deflected. Finds Spain, though. The shot cleared off the line. Cleared off the line. It's a great ball in. And Alaba cleared it off the line. Yeah, France 2010, I mean, that was catastrophic. I mean, there were people that, like, yeah, France 2010 was shambolic. There were so many issues of France off the pitch. Bonus rating, 5. I'd say 5. Yamal on the turn, cleared off the line by Alaba. Maybe I'm not making a point. Yep. That'll be Yamal's last touch of the match. Almost got a goal. Good shift for Yamal. 2 subs remaining. Right, if they don't make the play, you got to blow it up. Throw ball down the left side. Arnautovic was offside. '86th minute here. Only a 5. 5 we're seeing the... Oh, wait, play-in? Wait. Oh, I thought I meant playoffs. Oh, wait, play-in? Oh, 7. 7 on that. I meant playoffs. My bad on that. Not bad on that. Austria work at the back here. We saw Senegal concede 2 goals in 5 minutes against Belgium. 2-0 game. This is going to be a lot tougher. Push comes out. Prost comes on. That'll be the last sub for Austria. Take the man off on a yellow. Yeah, somewhere it's pretty high, Vaughn. It's pretty high. Down the right side here, Spain in the attacking third. Cross into the box. Dummy run. We'll try to play on Gavi. He's taken down, no call. They laid off for Gavi. Couldn't get there in time. Austria 1-2 down the right side on a counterattack. Through ball down the right. From Chukwuemeka. Cross in from Kalajdzic to the far post. Too much on it. Looking for Zabitzer. Cleared away by Spain. Austria will chase it down. They'll go at the back. So I'm convinced I'm insane. It's nuts. I mean, heat wave's no joke. 27 class any good? Too early to tell. Too early to tell. On the left side here. Cross in from Zabitzer. Blocked. Spain try to clear. Taken down there by Vona. No call. Spain win it back regardless. And they'll start a counterattack to the left side. Play the advantage. Foul, but play the advantage. Left side here. It's Gavi. Working the midfield circle. Now they'll slow it down with Rodri. Cucurella. They'll work backwards. Now they'll go back to midfield on the left side. Good ball there to Gavi. Gavi will hold it at midfield. Double sub for Spain. Ruiz and Zubamendi will come on. The next stoppage. Spain work on the back. They'll switch right side to midfield. It's a good switch. One-touch pass. And now the midfield circle. It goes for Marino. Marino across midfield right side. Comfortable in possession. Switching the play nicely. Holding it here. Pedri. Switch it left side now. This is so good. So much space. Cucurella now in the attacking third. Through ball. What a ball. And what a goal. Flag stays down for the moment. Oyarzabal. So much space. Oyarzabal. The through ball from Cucurella. I mean, my God. Beautiful. So comfortable in possession. So much space to operate. Austria look leaky on the back, but Spain just so beautiful. This is the way the beautiful game is meant to be played. This is the way it's meant to be played. My goodness. About a 3-minute sequence of passing. He's easily onside. What a ball by Cucurella. What a ball. And Oyarzabal, bottom right corner. Domination. Just a walk in the park right now. Just a walk in the park. They're creating so much space. No matter what Austria does, Spain's got an answer. The best game in the tournament. Yeah, easily. This is a machine. Spain is a machine right now. We'll forego stoppage time. I mean, my goodness. What a ball from Cucurella. What build-up. What switches. Assuming 5 minutes of edit time, but... I mean, this is just beautiful. Just beautiful. You did say with a lefty. You did say it. Double sub in a little bit. It will be Pubil, not Zubimendi, who will come on. So I guess they wave off Zubimendi. It was 8-18. I think now it's going to be Pubil. This version of Spain can beat France. Yes. Very much so. Spain can beat anyone. They play like this, they can beat anyone. I mean, this is just beautiful. This takes you back to the Tiki-Taka golden generation. I mean, this version of Spain is just sublime. Spain, they'll get it out the back again. Can they get a fourth? Spain's only going to beat Argentina. France can do it too. France can do it. Spain, France, Argentina, those are the top three. Makes that Cabo Verde draw even more impressive. Everyone panicking after that draw by Spain against Cabo Verde. I think the panic has subsided. Kilic. Vona. Zabitzer cross into the box. Cleared away by Rodri. Will go. Old Sid's going to stay and play. Vona. Kilic. Down the left side here. Cross into the box to the far post. It's saved by Simon. Austria looking for their first knockout win since 1954. Second group stage. They did make it second group stage, but... It only get worse for them, yep. No, they'd be ashamed of. No, they just ran to a buzzsaw. There's no shame in losing to Spain. I'll put it that way. Right, yeah, not having fully fit Lamel and Williams, so I like the defense yet. The Williams didn't play today. I mean, Williams did not play. Double sub here for Spain. Why can't they appeal the red? FIFA rules. You can't appeal a red card. You can appeal a suspension. Like, you can appeal a suspension beyond that. Pedri comes off. Pubil and Ruiz come on. But it's only if it's like mistaken identity. It's a very specific set of circumstances. Yeah, there are some challenges that are so egregious they get multiple suspensions. Or you get multiple game suspension. You can appeal that. But Spain's a buzzsaw. There's no shame losing to Spain. There's no shame in that. Austria has nothing to be ashamed of. Making it to the knockout rounds is a heck of an accomplishment. Oh yeah, I take that too, CB, yeah. Well, you can tell me make the quarterfinals. Whatever happens at that point happens. Down on College 27, let's go. Austria. Long through ball down the right side. Trying to get centralized. Header won by Spain. No shots on target for Austria this match. Well, the referee did explain it. The referee explained it. They explain it when they make the decision. When VAR. Contact with the foot. Studs up. Yeah, Belgium's very polarizing. Belgium's very polarizing. You know, Spain's the top 5 team, Bond. Who plays Spain? Portugal or Croatia. One of those two. Ball down the right side for Spain, meanwhile. Top of the box. Torres. He'll fire a shot. That one wide. Right, Croatia or Portugal. One of those two. Yeah, Belgium is very polarizing. Like, with the right lineup, they can play with anyone. Which was the real Belgium? The first 85 minutes against Senegal or the final 5? I don't know. I don't know what the real Belgium is. But the right lineup, they can play with anyone. Croatia would not be shocking. No, would not even be the slightest bit shocking. Yeah, if you're saying Croatia against Spain, that would be shocking. Croatia beating Spain would be shocking, but Croatia versus Portugal, that would not be shocking. That game's a toss-up. I had Portugal winning, but that game's a toss-up. Throwing left side for Austria in the attacking third. Praz to take. Header 1 on the throw by Torres. Back to Austria. Africa really needs another win. Yep. I think Algeria can do it. I think Algeria can definitely do it. Someone's got to do it besides Morocco, right? Cucurella. Rodri. I'll switch to play on the back right side. Marino. 30 seconds remaining. No, they didn't look good the first 85. They did not look good. They did not look good the first 85. They were lifeless. Any Matt round of 32 they see in right now? No. Not right now. Of the remaining ones, no. There'll be a goal in all of them. Egypt is the one I could, because Australia offers nothing up top. I think Egypt will get one, though. Australia offers nothing up top. They only can go on the counterattack. Clean sheet in the last 2 matches. Australia is the only one that potentially. We blow for full time. Why they appeal in that condition? That's just not how it works. You're not surprised by the score. You shouldn't be. Shouldn't be there. All right. Spain, a dominant 3-0 performance. They were the better side from the first minute to the 90th. A dominant match for a dominant team. They'll go on to the round of 16 against the Portugal-Croatia winner. We'll find that out in 2 hours. We'll be live for that. Yeah, I think Belgium is a more favorable matchup for us than Senegal. It's going to be tough either way. Spain, a full-time, dominant effort. Be live for the next match in a little bit. Bonus rating, probably 8 on that one. Probably 8. All right, see you guys in 2 hours. Portugal, Croatia up next. Spain, 3-0, 3 points to get their 3rd win of the World Cup and advance to the round of 16.